Hi, welcome to HoolsRules. I'm Hools and I'm back. I'm back to do a little tutorial thing with some Splendor for the game today. It is a fun kind of abstract game where you are collecting gems and then the gems buy cards and the cards give you points. HoolsRules. It's pretty straightforward of a game. I think it's one of those that you play once and then you're like, great, now I know how to do this. I want to play again. Right now in front of us, I have a 4-player setup, which is you reveal nobles for the amount of players plus 1, so 5 for a 4-player game. You don't do anything to the gems. For a 3-player game, you remove some gems, or a 2-player game as well, just so there aren't as many gems on the table. Now, on your turn, you have 3 options. Each option has many different ways to play that option, but there are 3 different choices and you only get to do one of those choices on your turn. So the first option that you have is to collect gems. The second option is to purchase a card, and the last option is to save a card. So we're going to start from the collecting gems. So we have our gems here. On your turn, you can take one of 3 different gems. So I could do...
I'll take a red, a black, and a blue.
Or you can take 2 of a single gem. So I could get 2 black. You cannot do that, though, if there are less than 4 tiles in that stack. So if there's only 3 tiles left in that stack, I cannot do the grab 2. The second action that you can take is purchasing a card. And you can do this various ways. You can purchase a card with the gems that you have. So straight up, you'll notice the bottom row is a lot less gems. The further up you go, the more expensive the cards get. And now this card belongs in my pile. These cards are called development cards, and they not only are points, but they also add to your gem collection total, but they are permanent gems. So now I permanently have 1 ruby. After I take a card, I do replenish them. But now that I permanently have 1 ruby, I can use this card as a single ruby for any purchase that requires a ruby.
So if I wanted this card, I'd need to pay 3 black, 3 green, and 2 blue. I don't have any blue cards, so I did pay those in gems. But I have 2 black cards and 2 green cards, so I'd only actually need to pay 1 green and 1 black gem.
There are going to be moments further on the game where you may just get a card for free. But that, again, is the action. That's the only thing you can do. So you just take that card on your turn. So those are the ways that you can buy a card on your turn. And the last action is saving a card. So if there's a card up here that you're like really gunning for, you're like, hey, that's 5 points. Yo, I like that sound of that. Or you have a lot of greens because this requires 7 greens, which in a game with less players, there's not enough gems to even do that. You also can only have a maximum of 10 gems in your hand at one time. So it does force you to eventually buy cards. But because of the amount of gems it requires on these ones, you will have to get cards like this, development cards, to then play those gems. On my turn, as an action, to save a card, I would take the card that I want to save, put it face down, and then place a gold on top of that. That's the only way you can get gold in this game. So now this does count towards my maximum 10 gems in my hand, but you can use it for any color gem. So this can literally be used for any color that you have. And then on your turn, instead of purchasing a card from here, you can purchase this card instead. But this card doesn't belong to you until you actually pay for it, obviously. Otherwise, that would make the game too easy. The last way to collect points in this game is to acquire a noble. So when they think that you are of high nobility enough that they want to come to your court, I don't know if that's actually the accurate description of it, then they will attend your court. And to do that, you have to have what they're requesting on their tile there as development cards. That is not the gem tokens, that is the actual cards. So right now I have 3 rubies, 3 emeralds, now I have 3 onyxes, and this guy wants that. So he immediately goes into my deck. You want to keep an eye on what other people are doing because of that, because as soon as someone hits 15 points, you finish out the round. So if I started, everyone else would have a turn. If I was the last player to play, I could end the game immediately and then no one else could get more points. So as soon as someone gets 15 points, which again, if I took that noble, I would have 15 points, the game would end. And you can only have one noble in your entire game. So you kind of want to keep an eye on what other people are doing, because if they nab the one that you want, you're gonna have to go for another one, but they cannot take that one from you. So that's also good to note. And that is Splendor. Whose rules? And that is the end of the game. So this player 2 had finished by getting the last 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 points. And because they went second, that was the end of game. Player 1 got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points. So that is Splendor. If you have any questions about it, if I didn't answer all the questions that needed to be answered, let me know. I'm happy to engage. If you liked the teach and want more, let me know what you want to know. I can get games. I have a ton of games. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you didn't like it at all, thank you for staying till the end. That would be very silly if you watched the whole thing and stayed till the end if you didn't like it. But thanks for the view. Anyway, as you can see, Lola joined during the shoot, as she often does. That's my cat, Lola. And she is wonderful. Anyway, so thank you for joining me today. I am Hools. This is Hools Rules. And remember, have fun.